Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to a new vlog episode. I want to kind of start documenting my shows, maybe doing like a little build up kind of. It's just like a whole vlog where like you'll see some footage from the show yet or something, if possible. Sometimes that's not possible, but yeah. So I've been trying this year to get more shows. I didn't get the typical shows that I would get. Like I was doing summer in the city stuff the last 2 years. Didn't get it this year, but this last show that I did do was at Hanover Egg Fair, which I've never played there before. It was on the main stage and it was a really good show, I think. Except for the fact that there was no one there. I mean, there was like maybe 5 people actually sitting there watching. And then of course there's people walking past that obviously hear and everything. And so that in a way that, I'm trying not to be discouraged by that. Because I know at the end of the day, it's not about me. I got to keep that in mind. Like, it's not about me. It's about getting the message out there. And I think my songs have the potential to do that. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to just, I'm trying to just be faithful and like book shows and then go there and give it everything that I have. And that's all I can do. That's my part in all of this. And then God will do the rest. That I have to remind myself of that. And so with that in mind, I have a new show booked, and it's at the Family or Fun with Family. Fun with Family is what it's called in Portage La Prairie. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to go do this set regardless of how many people show up. And we're going to let God do the rest, right? Like, that's all we can do. And I think this is a good opportunity because it's actually put on by Concerts on Request, who I've followed on Instagram for a while. And so I think it'll just be a good opportunity to make a connection, not just with them, but with some of the other artists that are there. Because I believe in industries such as this, that the more people you know, the better, right? And so that would be kind of be my goal. But I mean, who else is going to be there? Obviously, Rend Collective is the headliner. But like Jordan St. Cyr is going to be there. I think Nathan Keys is going to be there. Brooke Nichols. And like, so yeah, like people that I've heard of before, right? Obviously Jordan St. Cyr is from Manitoba as well. So like, that's great. If I have an opportunity, I'll definitely try to make those connections. But again, it's not about me. It's about just being faithful and getting the message out through my music of God's love and his sacrifice for us. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay focused on that. And yeah, I'll update you more as we get going with that. I think I have my set list made, which if you haven't done so yet, you can go on Spotify, follow that playlist. It's all in a playlist on there. So if you're curious what my set list is like, just follow that playlist. I'll try to remember to link that below as well. I'm excited. It's September 1st, so it's gonna be it's a long weekend. So the next day, no work. Not that that matters. Like, I would do it if it wasn't a long weekend, but yeah, that's just, it happens to fall on the long weekend. So I'm excited for this. Let's do it. All right, so I decided, since my show is in Portage, 2 hours away, it would make more sense for me to already be here than have to drive out. And so I'm here in my hotel room, got some pizza. It's gonna be a fun night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the show and just getting the word of God out there to more people. The show wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. It was more, it was kind of like the Grunthal show that I had, where there wasn't as many people sitting there watching. But again, like, of course it's an outdoor thing, so like people walking by hear it, and people further down by like the food trucks and stuff, they would have heard it, right? So again, trying not to be like discouraged by that, but just trying to keep the faith, knowing that like we're doing our part, you know, and God's gonna do his part. And just trying to know that and keep that as the anchor. I mentioned before that there was some bigger name artists that would be there and everything, and I never actually ended up meeting any of them. I did see Nathan Keys walking around, and I thought about approaching him, but at the same time, like, he's with his family, and like, I don't know, like, what do you say, right? Like, maybe I should have just introduced myself and whatever, but I just kind of thought, like, let's let him enjoy time with his family. But definitely, I think in the future I want to try to reach out, and even if it's just to introduce myself, be like, hey, I was performing on this other stage, you know, whatever, right? Like, do something. But so yeah, I mean, going forward, I want to have that mindset, and I just want to keep that going as best I can. And so after my set was done, there's like a mom and her, I guess, her two kids watching, and I remember after the show was done, the son whatever had kind of like clapped and like had shouted to me. He had said, oh, like, you did great, or something like that, and it was like, thanks, man. Like, you know, so like, you know, this goes back to the whole thing, like, even if it can reach one person, like, I'll be good with that. And so, like, I don't know the impact that it'll have, and maybe that's not for me to know, right? I kind of said that in my radio interview, and like, you know, if it touches one person, great, like, God can do that, and I hope that he does. And so yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for your continued support. If you're not already, please subscribe, like this video, and I will be back with more content soon. Thank you. Peace.